Right. Okay. All right. Hey everyone. This is UNKO from Panoramic Gaming. This is the Parent Podcast. Let me just say right now, I do apologize for being late. Unfortunately, when you're the only dependent person to do a lot of the Uber pickups within your family, it becomes kind of an issue. And when you keep saying the same thing about telling that one sibling get their license because it's kind of annoying, that doesn't help.
Especially when she's old enough.
Especially when she's old enough.
Oh.
Well,
finish tonight, guys.
I mean, I'm in the same situation where I'm just basically begging my brother to get his license already because, the whole I need you to drive your cousin and your brothers to go clean this place. It's getting frankly irritating, and to me, I see it as threatening my time with the band,
Hold on one second.
Like, I'm basically doing this without the whole band thing. I'm doing this without the help and support of my parents because they're kind of mixed messages about it,
Okay.
So you don't get paid at all? You don't get paid for the cleaning?
No, I do. It's just that, I'm not as high-strung about it as I am with Home Depot. Honestly, I'd rather be working in Home Depot than doing that.
Right. Alright, Shazam, take it away.
Hold on a second, guys. Just one minute here. Okay, that's better. Okay, sorry. Anything you can hear me. So again, apologize. So let's keep the show rolling right now. So again, everyone, my apologies. No, there it is. Okay. So, anywho, so where were we? Okay, so video game streaming. As far as that goes, that's pretty much done. As far as me, to be honest, I actually haven't been playing that much either, which is weird. So yeah, haven't been on, but now that I'm kind of just taking this week to kind of just get back into things, or at least try to get back into something. So hopefully I can get that out of the way. So, but other than that, yeah, nothing. I don't think anything's changed at the moment. So, but that's it for video games and streaming. Okay, so, all right, personal achievements of this week and the last. Okay, so that was from. All right, but the main personal achievement I think was already achieved on both Sunday and Monday when we mentioned earlier. So having the coolest friends in the world to celebrate your birthday was pretty cool and in many surprising ways. So that's a definite personal achievement. So, and now I know what's on the line when it comes to the next set of birthdays. Got to work on. So. So, well, now I'm gonna have to up that bar. So, I I'm going to have to go. I don't know. I don't know. I gotta find a way to do something. Do something. Grandeur or unorthodox. So definitely down for that. But again, thank you guys for the surprises. So pretty. And thank you to everyone who gave me the cool gift for the gifts. You guys rock. So, but anyways, personal achievements from you guys.
To learn. I'm still.
Bon Jovi.
Is it living on a prayer?
Air didn't even say the.
There's like a very stinger in the bass line.
I mean, well, it are cheap. As long as I should be.
Damn. So okay. So will that be like you're at the next show at Taps and Apps? Okay.
Maybe. Well, or Taps and Apps. One of them. Linebacker. Hurricane. Both are. Hurricane.
Right.
We're at 4. Honestly. Something.
break the boundaries.
Comes to down. But at the same time, up to it. Also, so based.
Right on. So, all right. So no. Do you have any more dates announcing for this month before you head out to Philippines? In Wahiwa, is that the Lions Club, the one right by, or Dots? I think it's Dots, dude. Dots in Wahiwa. Remember we held my sister's graduation party. Like 5, 4, 3, 2015, 15, 4 years ago. Holy shit! Now you know. Oh, never mind. Oh, is that the one on the main road? Right by Jack in the Box and Wendy's and stuff. I know where that is. So June 28th. Okay.
Offered. Seems like, that.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay, good stuff, dude. All right. Moving on to TV shows, movies, online videos. I've actually watched the entire, or I watched that first episode of Black Mirror season 5. Dude, I was fucking speechless. But there are some parts there's some parts in the fighting game, the fighting game scenes. I was like, what the fuck? but it's creative. I like it. That's what I loved about it. It was so creative. Like, it's like I love these VR horror skits. It's like so good, and it's like completely original. Like that other one of the, I think one of the first like the VR skits they did on Black Mirror. I think it was season 3 or was it one? In one or 3, or I know they did. I know the one where the guy lived in England or in Europe. Sorry, not England, but in Europe. So I thought that one, the original, that first, yeah, the spider, dude, that was so good. So overall, yo, Anthony Mackie, I'm impressed, man. I'm freaking impressed. Yes, his real name is Clarence. And yes, he. And we don't know if he'll don the shield, maybe, but we don't know. So. I didn't catch it. I don't.
You watched it?
I did watch it, but I was like, I couldn't even tell by the whole makeup thing. It was her. That was her. I couldn't even. Dude, she looks so different. The one with the the one with the antennas. The chick with the antennas. I couldn't even tell that was her. I did not know that was her. She looks so, because I'm so used to her being as Mantis, being all bubbly and shit. I couldn't tell that was her. I'm gonna leave that for everyone else to see. I'm not gonna spoil the rest until everyone else sees it. Well, I mean, you already saw it, but I'll let.
Nick, are you gonna?
Pretty much. Rock. I think it was Rockstar or something. Who basically has like a Ryu configuration.
Right. So.
I'm gonna. I'd rather have you know, everyone else watch. No, I couldn't, dude. I couldn't even tell. I swear to God, I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell with that makeup. That's how good it was. Hey, Falcon did his service, so I'm pretty sure he had a slew. Exactly.
Like that. Question.
No, I did not. No, I did not. But yeah, I actually really want to watch it. So.
Anyone else?
Zero. Okay. Alrighty. Well, daily happenings, we kind of covered that in the beginning. Okay. So the segment that I want to kind of reintroduce. So we kind of done a segment like this before, where we basically kind of gave our thoughts and opinions about casting certain characters for certain movies and certain genres. So, i.e., before, like, when we talked about casting for a Witcher TV series or Witcher movie, all three of us here have actually talked about, or had talked on this podcast about potential names, potential names, who can or should be said character. So this new segment we're gonna introduce, and it's gonna be part of the and we're gonna try to test this out for a couple weeks, and if you guys actually like this idea, so I'm gonna dub the unofficial name fantasy casting. So fantasy casting is basically where all three of us, we basically decide, okay, if we want to cast, or it's our thoughts and our opinions about casting certain people, actors, actresses, into a certain movie. So this first one, we are not this first segment, for the first time for fantasy casting, we're going to hypothetically fantasy cast the entire the X-Men, because as much as everyone has already seen that that X-Men, Dark Phoenix literally bombed. Literally bombed. So, but being said that that it bombed, and now that Disney pretty much bought out the Fox Marvel side of things, they bought X-Men, they bought Fantastic Four. So as far as fantasy casting goes, if you were to select the new breed of X-Men coming into the MCU, who would you cast? So as far as casting goes, we need a Charles, we need a Professor X, we need a Magneto, we need a Wolverine, we need a Cyclops, we definitely need a Jean Grey, we need a Storm.
Yeah. Sure, but
I would actually, honestly, I would. Okay, as far as like Charles and Magneto, I'm gonna go off on a limb, and I would actually keep James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender. Both, because as far as like ever since their debut with First Class, they actually really did a good job at telling the Charles and Eric Lancher story. So they're doing a really good job with that. So I actually and I've been starting to become a fan of James McAvoy. Even and if anyone can say that they've been a fan for, you know, since he was in Wanted, but ever since James McAvoy kind of just stepped into the role of Xavier, I'm impressed. Like they brought, you know, much more younger and a bit more of a funner side to Professor X. And then you kind of see, and then throughout the X-Men movies, I guess movies after First Class, you kind of see his descent into like on how he forms X-Men and how he is as a character. Like you kind of go more in depth, which I enjoyed. So, and Michael Fassbender as Magneto, I actually, he's actually really good as Magneto. Yes. Yes. So now leads me to this question: who would you guys fantasy cast as Wolverine? Because it's kind of hard to, because honestly it is kind of hard to like find someone that can take up Hugh Jackman's place. That's a good one. That's actually a really good one. Charlie Hunnam, he was in Sons of Anarchy. He was Jax. Okay. Okay. What about King Arthur? He was King Arthur in that one movie. King Arthur, Legend of the Sword. Yeah. No, he was like the main. He was Arthur. He was main. Oh, sorry, wrong one. No, not that one. Oh shit. Okay. There you go. Oh. There you go. Oh, there it is. There it. Yeah, that's right. That's no. That's no. The person you're talking about, Arrow. That's Stephen Amell. Which actually, actually also good. That's actually also another good name to bring up. Because no, Stephen Amell. That's actually a really good name that you brought up, Stephen Amell, because it's so funny you mentioned about Arrow because Arrow as after this year is like done. So, hopefully if Stephen Amell is up to the task, and they're able to get something, you know, maybe his schedule can be open and maybe he could be open to the idea. I could actually see Stephen Amell doing Wolverine. I can see it. That's another good one too. Shoot. Okay. All right. So I think between Stephen Amell and Charlie Hunnam, I think that'd be an interesting pick. Good pick. Okay. Who would you guys would like to see as Jean Grey. Obviously, I know. Obviously, I know. Between all three of us, we all love Famke Jen. Yeah. Excuse me, Famke Jensen. And then I don't know. Did you guys like Sophie Turner as Jean? Okay, fair enough. I thought she did. I thought it's not the best, but I thought she did okay. Okay. That's true. Because there's no one else. There's no one else live action wise that has ever taken the mantle of Wolverine. So at that point it becomes like, oh okay. Oh, you know who would have been a wild card pick? I don't know if this is not for Jean, but for Wolverine. I would have gone off and said Keanu Reeves, but I think the dude's a bit. Yeah, let's. So that. Or, right, or I'll give you a comedic one, who could be Wolverine. Shia LaBeouf. Yes, he is actually short. So
maybe.
In real life, hell, dude, that's he doesn't look 6'4" like on screen, but it's like, so it's like, what the hell? That looks so badass. I don't know how I don't know how he does that. That just looks so badass. But it worked. Like it worked for like the past decade. So, okay, all right. I guess who would you guys cast for Cyclops? Cause Cyclops can. Cause Cyclops can be if we know from the comics, he can be kind of a dick.
It's gonna
Go ahead. Yeah.
it's stand. Apart from
I can
see that.
yeah, I can actually see it. I can see that happening.
Cyclops.
Yes,
I don't.
Okay, so and let's see one more final casting. Who? Okay. Who should actually not so much of a final casting. If they're to reboot the X-Men within the new MCU within Phase 4 or Phase 5, who should be the big bad, the villain of the story? Because you got Apocalypse, you got Magneto, you got
Magneto would be
you got Mr.
Man.
True. Or I guess what I'm saying is like, okay, okay, so I'm trying to rule out the villains here because you got you got Magneto, you got Apocalypse, or if anyone's familiar with Mr. Sinister. So Mr. Sinister is one of those is the really kind of sick sadistic kind of. Yes, that at first glance he looks like Dracula, but he's a very evil scientific kind of dude who has his own who runs a company called SX Corp. And
Wait. Isn't he?
Oh, they're SX Corp. Yeah. So, but they never showed actual Mr. Sinister, because Mr. Sinister is the one behind the all the all the like the mutant experiments and shit. He's the Mr. Sinister is the like the big bad behind that the whole mutant experiment. Or would you guys would like to see a version of where the Sentinels are the actual big bad instead of them just being some X-Men training prop? They were, but I'm talking about the arc where like Sentinels were like in a very dark future. Like they actually like of course X-Men Days of Future Past, but like I'm talking about giving the Sentinels like a much more better storyline in Days of Future Past, because I feel like because if you watch Days of Future Past and you see and you see the Sentinels, like it looks cool. It's only showing them killing the mutants and trying to eradicate everybody. But wouldn't you rather see how I guess wouldn't you have a much more better idea about much more clear idea about the Sentinels? Kind of. I don't know. Oh, that too. Or the final option is have them find a way to get onto someone else's movie, like where Galactus would be the actual big bad of the next 10 years. Omega level mutants. Yeah, isn't that what like Charles and like Jean?
Yeah, Charles and
and isn't Charles' son? Oh, and that's right. They're doing a TV show about Legion. That's right, Legion. That's right. Oh, Hope Summers. Holy sh. That would actually be pretty cool. Okay. Okay. Cause I'm hoping they really do go with the Galactus route, or cause it's either they do a Galactus route in this next 10 years of MCU, or they actually really go for the whole Secret Wars thing. Oh, like Tenos or Celestials. So you yeah, that okay, all right. So that right there, folks, that is the our fantasy casting on who should Marvel MCU recast, or as far as the X-Men goes. And more to come next week. And if you guys have any suggestions on who should we fantasy cast next, it can be more than Marvel. It can be honestly anything else. So it's weird. It's a really, the summer Family Line is a really weird tie up. Like the whole family tree is just, it's so weird because Cable is like very far, like is like super far in the future. So is Bishop too. So they're like super far in the future. So yeah, yeah, hope it. And then let's see, what else am I missing here?
Don't worry. Man, I want to see. Actually.
Okay. Well, more to come next week. And again, for those wondering, again, sorry for missing like almost like 45 minutes of the podcast. So until again next week. What's up? Yeah, we can start 8 o'clock. So announcement change, guys. For those on the show, 8 o'clock Hawaii time, Pacific time is gonna be the new will be the new start time for the Panoramic podcast. So be sure to tune in next week, and we'll be ready for you. Alrighty. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay. Right on. Actually, hold on. Yeah, let me end the show real quick. Again, thanks again, you guys. This is the podcast. We will see you guys here back next week, Monday as usual, or Tuesday. Okay, bye guys.